Growing long hair can be hard and take such a long time, but it doesn't have to. Hey guys, Kozak here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your hair double in length in literally half the time. We're going to cut that time in straight up half. Alongside this video, as it goes on, I'm going to be sharing pictures and videos with you guys to kind of give you a little bit more of a perspective and image so you can kind of compare and contrast. And I'm also going to be telling you guys what I did to make my hair literally double in length in literally half the time. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and turn on post notifications. I make videos on hair care, skincare, fitness, fashion, health, you name it. I make it. So go ahead and subscribe and turn on post notifications so that you're notified when I post. I post once a week, every week. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button with the bell icon. Also, go ahead and hit the like button. I know you're already going to enjoy the video, so go ahead and hit the like. Alright, before we get ahead of ourselves, I like to start this video off by saying everybody's hair grows at different speeds. I meant to say speeds. I don't know why I said. There's a lot that goes into hair growth, like genetics, hair texture, hair type, and plenty more. So just because Billy Bob grew his hair in 2 weeks and his hair length is all the way to his knees, and you got Jonathan over here and he's been growing his hair for 2 years and his hair's not even past his eyebrows, doesn't mean that Jonathan has bad hair. Everybody's hair and hair journey is individualized to them or that person. So don't get too caught up on other people's hair and other people's hair journey. Instead, I highly recommend that you focus on your own individual hair and hair journey. Now, if you need help on that hair journey, that's what I'm here for. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of this amazing content. Now, if you're thinking about starting your hair journey or not too sure on how to properly go on it, I have a step-by-step guide video on my channel. It's going to be right here. Make sure to go ahead and head over to my channel and watch that video if you need any assistance on your actual hair journey. Alright, now let me give you guys a little bit of background. So I actually started growing my hair in September of 2020. I actually cut my hair very, very low and had waves for a little while, and then decided that waves just wasn't for me and I just liked having long hair. I had longer hair prior to that. I cut my hair because my hair wasn't shaped properly, because I'd always get like haircuts and lineups and they'd like cut the sides and the sides weren't growing in properly, and yeah, it was just a whole mess. I basically just had like a box or a high top. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of what my hair used to look like. I'm gonna put it along the side here somewhere. But yeah, I started growing my hair in September of 2020, and since then I got a haircut, got my hair cut evenly, and just started to grow it. Around 3 months later, I started to notice that my hair was growing, but at the rate it was growing very slowly, or it just wasn't growing how fast I actually wanted it to grow. So I took a second, I sat down, and I thought to myself, what could I possibly do to make my hair grow faster? Or what can I possibly do, or what am I not doing correctly to not maximize like my hair's overall potential? What can I do to maximize my hair overall potential growth? What can I do to make sure it reaches its absolute max like length that it could possibly reach for that week? And I sat down and I came up with a couple of things, and once I started implementing these things and doing these things, I started to see a dramatic change in my hair. So this is my hair at 3 months when I started to realize that I needed to make a change. And a few of the changes that I made that made my hair start growing crazy, like literally wildly, was the first thing that I did was I sat down and focused on my actual scalp's health. So my overall scalp's overall health. So the health of your scalp, of course. I realized that I wasn't taking as good care of my scalp as I could have possibly taken care of. As in, I wasn't really oiling my scalp as often as I should. I wasn't really caring for my scalp as often as I should. I was caring for my hair a good bit, but I wasn't really focusing on the scalp. And if you really think about it, it really doesn't make sense not to focus on your scalp, considering the fact that that's where your hair literally grows from. So if anything, as far as hair growth goes, I'd say it's probably the most important thing you could possibly do is to focus on caring for your scalp properly. What all that entails is, one, you're gonna make sure that you're conditioning and moisturizing your scalp properly. You want to make sure you're putting the right things in your hair, the right things on your scalp. And then also something that I also started to implement was I started to actually massage my scalp and stimulate blood circulation. Massaging your scalp is going to help to stimulate your blood circulation. With having better blood circulation is going to help to stimulate hair growth. So that's actually huge when it comes to hair growth. So I highly recommend properly massaging your scalp, properly oiling your scalp, and making sure you're getting the proper moisture and nutrients to your scalp that you possibly can. The product that I use for actual scalp health and scalp growth was a actual hair oil. Now the hair oil is for your scalp and hair, highly recommended for your scalp. Personally, I used wild growth hair oil during this entire process. I've now switched over to a little bit of a different oil. Highly recommend either wild growth hair oil or Ali K's hair oil that they have. If you want more information or want like more details on wild growth hair oil, you can watch my video here. It's gonna also be on my channel. Highly recommend it if you're not too sure on how to properly use it. So I started moisturizing my scalp every other day. So I'd put oil in my scalp Monday, I'd skip Tuesday, I'd oil my scalp Wednesday, I'll skip Thursday, etc., so on and so forth. And you'd continue doing that throughout the week, over and over. And I started doing that, and I started to notice a very big change in my overall hair's growth. I started to realize, like, within 2 weeks that my hair was already like sprouting and growing a bit longer, and it was a bit more noticeable than like usual. Now, for all of my people who feel like their hair has completely stopped growing altogether, I know there's a couple of you guys that's out there that feels that way. I highly recommend you watch my video on why your hair might not be growing. I first want you to identify the problem, and without identifying the problem, you will never be able to actually get your hair to grow. So in this video, I'm actually going to give you a couple of different reasons or situations why your hair might not be growing. And if your hair isn't growing because of one of those situations, I actually give you the actual solution to it. So highly recommend this if you feel like your hair isn't growing at all. Now, the next thing that I started to do to actually get my hair to double in length here was I actually stopped washing my hair. Now, I know that sounds crazy. You guys are gonna be like, you don't wash your hair, da da da. Well, I stopped washing my hair as often. I noticed that I was washing my hair once a week, literally every single week. I thought that was the proper way that you'd wash your hair, but honestly, I'm not gonna even hold you. Your hair literally does better when it's literally a little bit dirty. I'm not gonna hold you. When I say dirty, I mean moisturized. That's what I mean. So when your hair is a little oily and it, you know, if it kind of feels a little funky, you put your fingers into your scalp and you feel the tips of your fingers are oily, honestly, your hair is going to do a lot better, and it's going to thrive in conditions like those. Now, washing your hair more than every 2 weeks, or, you know, if you wash your hair once a week, every single week, or even more than that, it's stripping your hair. So highly recommend substituting washing your hair for something else. So either washing your hair a little less, or if you insist on washing your hair once a week, or however often you wash your hair, highly recommend substituting shampoo for either conditioner or something that's actually going to hydrate your hair. So instead of washing it out, when you think of washing your hair, I want you to think of soap, like literally what soap does to your body or your hands or whatever. Whenever you wash your hands with soap, it literally strips off any dirt, any dirtiness, any moisture from your hands completely. It's gonna strip literally everything, and that's the same exact thing that shampoo is gonna do to your actual hair. Shampoo is literally only for your scalp, and it's not really for your hair. So if you're literally stripping your hair's natural essential oils, nutrients, anything that your scalp produces straight out of your hair, of course it's not gonna have the proper conditions to actually grow. So wash your hair less often altogether. The longer you can stretch out washing your hair, the better. I highly recommend washing your hair literally once every 2 weeks or once a month if you can. That is literally going to help your hair to grow when it's kind of funky. And then also with that comes putting in the oil. You're not going to wash the oil out. You're going to leave it in until you're actually ready to wash your hair. So you put it in for about 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, when your hair is kind of crazy and funky, you want to wash it out. Immediately go ahead and apply oil. Immediately massage that into your scalp, help blood circulation flow throughout your scalp, which is going to help to stimulate hair growth. So this is my hair around another 3 months. So this is around the 6-month period, and you can see just from month 3 to month 6 how it literally almost doubled. Honestly, I believe my hair literally tripled in length from what it actually used to be to what it is now. You can see that in the beginning it was growing so slowly. There was very little recognizable difference versus how big of a jump this is compared to this. Huge difference. And honestly, I just kept doing that, and I consistently been doing that, and that's how my hair got to the length that it is today that you're seeing it here. But highly recommend doing this. And then there's one last thing that I did to protect my hair and actually get my hair to grow a little bit more, which was switch over to a silk pillowcase and actually wear a bonnet still. So I literally got to a point where I started to realize I'd wake up in the morning and my hair is literally dry. What's the point of putting oil and moisturizing your hair and conditioning your hair and doing all of that if when you wake up in the morning your pillow is literally going to dry your hair out? Like whatever side I'm laying on my pillow will literally absorb any sort of moisture that I had in my hair, and it literally be dry and flat. So what I did was I switched over to a silk pillowcase, which if you don't know the benefits of a silk pillowcase, highly recommend going over to my channel and watching the video that I did on it, because this is going to be a game changer when it comes to actually growing your hair and not having dry hair when you wake up. So switch over to a silk pillowcase, and on top of that I'd also wear a silk bonnet. And I've noticed when I take off my bonnet and I wake up in the morning, my hair isn't completely dry and it still has the moisture that I put in it the night before, the day before, and my hair literally feels great. And I feel like better conditions like that for your hair is going to be better conditions for actual growth, stimulating the scalp, helping with blood circulation, wearing that silk pillowcase, and then lastly, of course, not washing your hair. With all three of these combined together, I literally doubled my hair length from this to literally this in just a matter of 3 months. It took me 3 months just to get my hair to here, and I literally doubled, almost tripled it in just another 3 months from just changing what I did with my hair, the way that I went about it, and sitting down and actually thinking about what my hair was actually missing. So all you guys that are looking to double your hair length, do these 3 steps, and I can almost guarantee that your hair is gonna literally double in length, if not triple in length. So yeah. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. If you care about your hair and you're trying to grow your hair as long as you possibly can in the most natural possible way and the most healthy way you possibly can, go ahead and subscribe and turn post notifications on so that you don't miss out on these amazing posts. I post once a week, every single week. So go ahead and subscribe with the bell icon so that you don't miss out on when I post. Also, go ahead and leave this video a like if you did find it helpful, if you found it informational, if I maybe pointed something out that you might not have realized. Go ahead and leave this video a like and drop a comment down below if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns. I'm usually always in the comment section, so more than likely I'll probably respond to your comment. So go ahead and subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave this video a like. I'm Kozak, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Peace.